What's up, everyone? Today we have the honor of sitting down with Shane Barrett, up-and-coming artist, and also founder of PIXELATE.
What's up, guys?
So,
Thank
Shane,
you.
tell us the story of PIXELATE. What inspired the concept, and how did you first get into DJing?
Okay, good question, long story. So I first got into DJing about 6 years ago. I used to be really big into fitness, so I would watch these YouTubers and they would put like music compilations behind their videos. It was like deadmau5, Selenium, all kinds of artists like that, so that's kind of like what really sent me down the rabbit hole of music. And then I remember I got my first controller because my cousin was a DJ, so I started like messing around earlier with the controller. And then as soon as I moved to Charleston for school, I joined a fraternity, and I'm not really a frat guy per se, so that only lasted like a year, but they used to rent out bars and I would be like their DJ since I DJ'd.
Yeah.
So they would do like house parties, I would play them, they would do bars, I would play them. And then I was kind of like, okay, this is cool, like I can make money doing this, like what? And then that's really where I started falling in love with music even more. I met Soto, you know Soto. There's this guy in Charleston, his name is James Soto, and he does, he plays everywhere, but he's done, he's a resident at Trio. He used to play at Silver Dollar all the time, Uptown, and a bunch of other places. And I met Soto at Silver Dollar.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and this is like when I was 17, I believe, or 18. So I kind of wasn't old enough to get into like the real clubs like Trio that were here. So Soto introduced me to the owner of Trio, which is Eric. And from there, I just started bar backing. So I originally started bar backing at
the lights. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. So I started bar backing at Trio, and then after a couple months of doing that, they gave me a DJ night. So that we used to have a patio, and on the back patio, I would run Sundays. So I'd play on Sundays, and then I would go back to bar backing Thursday through Saturday. So that's kind of how I started learning how to play on CDJs and real equipment, meeting like artists.
Yeah.
And then I went upstairs and I saw the lighting system too, and I was like, oh my god, like this is a whole other avenue that I could go down. So I started learning lights as well. So kind of in that first year of being exposed to the club scene, I was bar backing, DJing, and learning production and how to run lights and everything. So fast forward a couple years, I was doing that, and then my music style started getting a lot more refined. So I was kind of like moving out of that EDM genre and more into house music. So like Hot Since 82, Seth Troxler, Chloe Kaye, artists like that. And that's like kind of been my sound for the past year and a half or two, or what I aspire to be like. So one thing I saw was that all these artists kind of have their own like, I don't know, alias to throw events under. So like Chloe Kaye has Smile More, Josh Baker has like Baker's Dozen, and they use these events as a way to throw their own stuff, but it's still under their name, you know? So I was like, okay, what can I do to like try to push the house music community in Charleston, grow my name? And that's where I landed on PIXELATE.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
I remember those Sunday night shows at Trio.
Yeah, I know, it was crazy time.
Yeah.
Feels like yesterday.
So what was your first PIXELATE event like? Do you remember like how it was? Did you face any challenges like doing it?
Yeah, definitely. It was super cool. The first one was November 7th. Blake and I had just started it. It's only like 6 months old as of right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and because of our backgrounds, we kind of did everything. So I worked on the branding and the flyers, like we had to get PIXELATE logos made up, so we landed on something really cool. Blake and I had to design the stage, we had to secure audio, secure lighting, secure scaffolding, like an entire stage.
Yeah.
And I mean, we have proficient backgrounds in production, but it's just the two of us doing it for the most part.
And who is Blake? It's your partner?
Yeah, so his name is Blake Barrett. Everyone thinks we're brothers, but we're not. Yeah, everyone thinks we're brothers, but we're just in the same industry. He tours with like Charlie XCX.
Oh, cool.
He's done Tate McRae. He's Rufus Du Sol's new touring LD for all their DJ sets. Yeah, so he's definitely someone I've looked up to a while, and he kind of like taught me lighting at first as well. So I learned a lot from him, and then we were like, why not come together and start something really cool that could help both of our careers, you know?
Yeah, putting the foot in the door.
Yeah. So the first one was really cool. Just a lot of people don't realize how hard it actually is to push an event.
Oh yeah.
Like,
elements.
yeah, especially like money wise too. Like, definitely takes money to make money. You never make your money back first event, really, I would say.
Right.
So it's kind of an investment, but go big or go home. Like, if we're not doing it 100% right, like, I'm not doing it at all. So it's kind of like, I don't care if I make my money back right now.
Right.
Like, it's whatever.
Make it back later.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Awesome, cool. So I know that you capture all these on professional film. What motivates you to do so?
Okay, so we record the entire set professionally, and then we wanted to kind of do a behind the scenes version of that as well. So like, I know it's really hard for, even when I was up and coming, like, you can't really go anywhere to see what goes on behind the scenes of everything. So like, I mean, I know Summit started a new series, that's really cool, but like, what's behind the branding, like what's behind building an actual event out, what's behind getting artwork for the flyers, promoting it, like building the stage, programming. So like, I thought it would be really cool to like put out on YouTube and help other kids that are trying to do the same thing.
Show them how it really is.
Yeah, show them how it really is behind the scenes, and like, I don't know, start a new movement that way. Because you're always looking for ways to like grow your brand as well. So, I mean, if you could try to tap untapped areas or untapped markets while still doing what you love, I think it's rewarding, it's cool.
Yeah, for sure, it's awesome. And I guess, where do you see PIXELATE going in the next 5 to 10 years?
5 to 10.
Up to you, where do you see it going?
Yeah, I mean, I would love to keep it going and just keep inspiring more people. Like, I definitely want to grow it out of Charleston. I'm from Long Island, New York. So I kind of want to start pushing Brooklyn, New York City, anything we can to expand. And yeah, it's been getting recognition here already. Like, in the past couple months that we started it, we've got a ton of followers. Like, we have a lot of support. People are starting to notice in other states, like DMing us, asking us if we could do pop-ups at their spaces.
Yeah, I saw one in New York, right?
Yeah. We did one at the Public Hotel, which was cool. We did one at 167 here.
There, yeah.
Yeah, you were there, exactly. That one was fun. Yeah, I just hope to keep growing it, and I hope like more opportunities can keep coming out of it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So kind of shifting gears, so what are some of your favorite or least favorite venues that you've played at?
That I've played at?
Yeah.
I haven't played at too many here just because my sound is like so particular. That's kind of why I like started PIXELATE. Because every place I would play at would be like, this is Charleston, South Carolina, like you have to play open format. And
top 40.
Top 40, and I'm just like, I'm not doing that. Like, I don't love to do it, so I'm not gonna do it at all. Yeah, I mean, every place I've played has been pretty great so far. I don't really have a least favorite, especially like how obsolete I am still. Like, it's still like I'm always growing. I don't want to,
Yeah, for sure. So in a few words, describe your DJ style.
My style, fun, including, I feel like I try to play my style, but also try to like make it so that people who don't know my style also like it. So basically like giving people everything they didn't know they need. But they want, you know? Yeah, exactly. It's also hard introducing like music like this to people here. I kind of feel like you have to incorporate other stuff in, just so that they can get a feel for it. So usually I play like 2 tracks or 3 tracks that are familiar to a crowd, and then I'll also like mix in stuff that's unfamiliar, but also that they can still dance to.
Very cool. Okay.
Yeah.
And so tell us about your creative process with music. Do you ever have creative blockages, and how do you deal with them? Yeah,
all the time. I mean, I think everyone does, but there's just days that I go to make music and nothing will come out, and then I'll just have to shut my computer. But I feel like that's with every art and every process. You always have blocks. You always have like mental challenges that you have to overcome. And every day is different, you know, like one day I could just see something and get inspired, and I could work on a track for, I don't know, a week straight, and then there's a week that I could go without even touching the computer.
Right.
So,
yeah. I also think taking a step back to give yourself some space.
Yeah. Which I do a lot for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I know we talked about the filming, but what other like tools or concepts do you use for promoting PIXELATE?
Yeah. So, having said that, there's not a lot of places in Charleston that kind of allow people to play their music. I've been trying to incorporate other artists that are similar to me in Charleston, and by doing that, it helps us promote the brand and push it to a whole other audience, you know.
Right.
So like, there's other collectives in Charleston like PIXELATE. So we have Oscillate, for example. We have Andrew's brand.
D-Trick,
Yeah, D-Trick. So they're kind of like more minimal style, I would say. So they have that whole market. And then Jack Callahan just started Grooving Violation, so that's cool. And then also you have Ben Austin with Loose Ends and Brandon, yep. So they do that. So I feel like there's a bunch of communities in Charleston who are trying to like grow this scene. So we kind of try to tap into everyone who's running those other communities as well, and try to get them on the lineups and help them promote our brands.
Right, all kind of working together.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah. So.
And so, I mean, do you have any like locally or globally artists that inspire you?
Oh yeah, I would say Hot Since '82. You know Hot Since '82? No, really? Okay, yeah. So he's like an OG, but he definitely inspires me a lot. He's like that more mature, refined, deep house sound. Chloe Kaye for sure.
I know her, yeah.
Yeah, she's a beast. She's really come up in the past couple years. Seth Troxler, another OG. Maceo Plex, also very, very talented. A-Vision, I would say, really techno, really underground. And yeah, I just take inspiration from a lot of these guys and try to like take little bits of their sounds, like from each different artist, and try to incorporate it into how I want to be as an artist, essentially.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's all I have for you today. Do you have anything else you want to tell us about PIXELATE or your journey as an artist?
Yeah, okay. Well, we could do one more thing. So I know PIXELATE is very new, but we've just recently got asked, because of PIXELATE, to start a new project. So it's going to actually be a permanent venue in Charleston called On Air.
Oh.
Yeah, no one really knows about it yet. Yeah, it's going to be called On Air.
I've heard a few rumors.
Yeah, maybe a few rumors. But so downstairs is going to be kind of like a live music area, and then upstairs we're going to do like a Ibiza, New York listening room style club. Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited for those.
Yeah, so we're gonna bring in like real sound from Europe. We're bringing in Function 1s, like the ones I had at PIXELATE.
I love Function 1s, yes.
So we're gonna have a full Function 1 install. There'll be lighting, and it's gonna be like a collective, I would say, for everyone in the house communities to kind of play and get to play their own style of music.
22? How old are you?
I just turned 23, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The man, he's doing the thing.
I try. I have to grow up for the people.
Well, thank you so much, Shane, for
Of course. Thank you for having me. This was great.
Yeah, we're excited to see more.
Sweet. Thank you.